We never stop.
This is Gigi from Tough Enough. Welcome back to 3 Count Thursday.
Welcome back, 3 Count Thursday here, NGSCSports.com on a Tuesday night. Yes, a Tuesday night because this Thursday night is Christmas Eve, and we'll be spending that time with our family celebrating the holiday, and would not have had a live show. So welcome back here. We are again on NGSCSports.com, where we never stop. Visit the site for all the shows, written content, and much, much more. You can podcast our show directly by searching 3 Count Thursday in your podcast store. Visit Facebook.com/3 Count Thursday, Twitter, Instagram at 3 Count Thursday, YouTube, 3 Count Thursday on YouTube. Subscribe to us there. We'll try and get more content up on that page as well. And everything. 3 Count Thursday at gmail.com. Again, folks, always the number 3, never the word 3. So, guys, last night the WWE held their annual SlammyAwards. As well as Monday Night Raw. Now, I dug up an old favorite of mine. This was from the 1996 Slammies. I'm not going to play the whole song, Ryan, because I know I played it for you earlier. But for anyone that remembers Todd Pettengill, there's a name out of the past. But Todd Pettengill opened up the 1996 Slammy Awards, which was the night before WrestleMania 12, with this very song.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Todd Pettengill.
Playboy superstars with their big muscles and their fancy cars. And here tonight we're gonna hand out Slammies. It beats the Grammys. We're live on USA. He's the sexiest thing that ever stepped in the ring. Sean is. Underwear, Johnny is such a stud, such a hunk. I said hunk, not hunk. Johnny.
All right, so that's just a small sample of it. I actually found the video of that on
my ears are bleeding
on WWE.com. So I'll try and I'll throw that up on the page if people actually want to hear the rest of it. I've always loved it. I think
I would rather listen to a 30-minute clip of Stephanie McMahon screaming than that.
Oh, you mean the intro, the first segment on Raw on Monday?
Bingo.
All right, which we'll get to. We will absolutely get to. We'll talk about that, but let's recap the Slammy Awards. Now, Ryan, in preparing for the show, I actually printed out the entire results. Do we want to go through all the results or just some?
You know what, if you printed it out, I guess you have. Yeah, might as well print them out.
All right.
I didn't look at all of them. I didn't have the.
All right, so let's go over them, and we can discuss some of them. We're not going to discuss in detail all of them. Superstar of the Year, Seth Rollins. It was good to see. I think it was really good to see Seth on the show. Obviously, still on crutches, pretty big knee brace. Wasn't a scorpified knee brace though, like Red Scorpion Mark Hazel's. Do you guys agree with this one? I know, Ryan, you and I last week, we thought for us it was John Cena. My second choice, the runner-up for me, would have been Seth Rollins. So I can't disagree too much that Rollins got Superstar of the Year.
Yeah, I would probably go with Rollins after John Cena. I think John had just a fantastic year. Something I'd never thought I would say is Superstar of the Year, John Cena, 32 years old, and not really buying into his gimmick. I think Seth Rollins gotten a fair shake because of the state of the WWE and the hurting ratings when he was champion. Not his fault, but I don't think he got a real fair shake with that. So the only issue that people I think would have would be the ratings took quite a tumble during his tenure as on the top. But you can't argue with the year that Seth Rollins had, cashing in at WrestleMania, carrying the belt up until the injury. Not a bad year at all.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a great year for him. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting Reigns again. And I wouldn't have had a problem had it been Cena, because you can't really argue with the year he has had. The open challenge matches have just been phenomenal. So for all the shit we kind of give Cena, he does show up to play when he has a worthy opponent. It was, I think, mainly just growing tired of some of the rehashed feuds from the past that they kept trying to force with him. But letting him open up to the new, younger, upcoming talent, I think really made Cena's year much better than it has been in years past. But I was okay with Rollins winning. He deserves it.
Yeah, Diva of the Year. Nikki Bella wins it. The other nominees in this one, Paige, Charlotte, Naomi, and Sasha Banks. Ryan, you and I called this one last week, and I think that I do agree with this one, and because I think it's more of a WWE award as opposed to an NXT award, because I think from an NXT standpoint, depending how heavily you weigh that, Sasha Banks, you can definitely, you definitely can put her in consideration. But I thought it was pretty clear for me that it was Nikki Bella's year.
Yeah, Nikki Bella had a really, really good year. I don't know if the fans would have all agreed with that. On Twitter, while it happened, there was a lot of Sasha Banks tweets going out. So I don't know how much of a work the Slammies are. I mean, I'm assuming it's a work. It's got to be a work. Why else would Seth Rollins be there?
It's got to be a work. Assume that they are. I don't get too riled up about them either way.
People were, though.
Of course,
Twitter was for sure.
Of course,
it was actually nice last night. I don't get to really run the Twitter page very often, but I ran it for what I'd say a good 3/4 of Raw last night until you caught up. But didn't get in any arguments with anybody. That's always an accomplishment, right?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't. You absolutely wouldn't know. Yeah. So Nikki Bella at the end of the year, that's not shocking at all to me.
No, I mean, she held the belt for so long, it made sense. I don't necessarily agree with it, given quality of matches, but you can't really argue with someone holding the belt for so long to then win that category of the year, which I think we'll touch more on later when we talk about Tag Team of the Year.
Sure. Yeah, and she obviously improved. She got better this year. She definitely, you can't argue that she improved.
Sure, absolutely. Sure. And obviously we hope that she gets healthy. I know she has the neck injury, and hopefully she can get healthy and get back into the ring.
Let's not move on. Whoa.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's talk about what she was wearing yesterday. Or what she wasn't wearing.
I was going to say more like what she wasn't wearing.
Wow.
Looked absolutely fantastic.
Stunning.
I don't know what you would call that. I'm not much of a fashion guy myself, but I don't care what you called it. It looked great.
It looked like screen door material, man. I don't know what the hell it was, but wow. Were you okay with the announcement of Paige?
The Steve Harvey thing.
The Steve Harvey thing.
Sure. Well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, they didn't have to do it, but I'm not mad that they did do it.
Okay. No, I'm not either. I'm not shocked at all that they did it.
Right. I'm going to just go through some of the results. If there's any that you want me to stop and discuss, feel free to just speak up. You don't have to raise your hand or anything.
I always raise my hand.
Rivalry of the year: The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar won. Right away we'll get to it. The Tag Team of the Year: The Usos. The other nominees were the New Day, Primetime Players, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and the Lucha Dragons. This one was announced before Raw, and actually I think it was during the pre-show, but it was announced on WWE.com. How the hell? I mean, I think that does this prove that this is a work?
Has to,
because there's no freaking way that the New Day does not win this if it's fan vote.
Yeah, but they are a heel tag team.
Right, but as I think we talked about it last week, their merchandise is gone off the site practically. It sells
Not tonight,
out.
though.
Not tonight. I did get the shirt ordered, the blue one, but their merchandise is selling like crazy. The fans, cheer, and whether it's New Day rocks or New Day sucks. I mean, yes, they're a heel, but people still love them. But there's no way. The Usos wrestled for what? 4 months out of the year? How the hell, if it's not a work, does the Usos win this award?
No, you're right, Jim. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate there.
I mean, in terms of merch, who's buying that stupid play in the paint shirt or whatever the hell the Usos shirt is? It's worse than the last one, which was awful. It was on the sale rack for like $3.99, half off, and I was pass.
They literally couldn't pay you to take the shirt off of the shop site.
It was like, if you buy this Usos T-shirt, you get free shipping. I'm like, no, I'll pay for the shipping.
No.
Just
You could have always used like a shop rag or something like that to wipe the oil off, and you change the oil. I don't know. Did you see Big E's tweet about that? He just said, "What the hell is wrong with you people?" And put the winner of the Usos and screenshotted it up there.
That's great.
What the hell is wrong with you people? That's all it said.
Yeah, that
and then he also hashtagged SlammyAwards.
Nice
as well. That was his other tweet. Hashtag SlammyAwards.
Which, I mean, they kind of are.
Sure they are.
Breakout star of the year, Neville.
Let's talk about that one, because that one was dead freaking wrong too.
Yeah.
Now Christmas is canceled and everything.
Yeah, Christmas is canceled. Sorry, guys. Unless you're buying Kevin Owens merchandise.
Correct.
Then you can still celebrate Christmas. Yeah, Kevin Owens should have won that. Nothing against Neville. I like Neville. I like Neville a lot, but for it to not be Kevin Owens, wrong. That's wrong.
If you've watched SmackDown tonight, speaking of Neville, we had it on the TV here in the studio. Had him in a giant elf hat with the biggest elf ears pasted to the side of the elf hat I've ever seen.
Wait, those weren't his ears?
They were not, though. They were like felt elf ears. It was unnecessarily large. They come with regular size ears, and they made them larger because it was Neville. It was very offensive.
Were they Mighty Mouse ears?
No, they were not. They were not Mighty Mouse ears.
All right, just checking.
No.
Just checking on that.
I mean, you can almost argue that Charlotte would have deserved it a bit better than Neville because of the whole revolution and winning the winning gold at least.
Sure, the other nominees, Kevin Owens, Charlotte, Breeze, and Braun Strowman.
Yeah, two of those people have won a belt this year. I don't know how that wouldn't have been more of a breakout than, Neville's matches are highly entertaining, sure, but he hasn't even come close. He had a good match against Cena in the Open Challenge that he eventually lost. I think that's probably the highlight of his year so far, and I don't know how that would earn him breakout star of the year.
Right.
I mean,
I agree.
A year ago, Kevin Owens wasn't even in the WWE yet, correct?
No, that's why he would be the breakout star this
year.
Right,
but Neville was in NXT, though.
Who, Kevin Owens?
What I'm saying is Neville has been in NXT for longer than just 2015, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Kevin Owens wasn't even at NXT a year ago.
Right.
Kevin Owens has gotten to WWE, won the NXT title, came through the NXT title, defeated John Cena in his first match with WWE, and has also won and has now won the Intercontinental title. How is that not breakout star of the year? That one was dead wrong.
Well, I mean, it only is not breakout star of the year because it sets up the match between him and Dolph Ziggler on Raw last night.
Sure,
it's that much of a work.
Because that one really excites me.
Sure, it does.
Match of the year: The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar at Hell in a Cell. Wrong. Double cross of the year: Damian Mizdow eliminates the Miz from Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
At least Mizdow wins something.
Sure,
this year.
he got something. This is awesome moment of the year. The Rock and Ronda Rousey confront the Authority at WrestleMania.
I think that was the right choice.
I think it was out of the other options that were there.